With the recent updates, Halo the Master Chief Collection is in a much better state than it was. I'm having a load of fun playing it, so huge thanks to 343 for all the work you've been putting in, it's fantastic. However, there are still a bunch of kinks to be ironed out, one of those issues being with aiming, the aim feeling off. So I thought I'd give it a look. Please forgive my voice, I'm on the tail end of a bad cold at the moment. So, Sketch has mentioned the aiming issue in the September update, noting that as far as the codebase is concerned, there is no issue to be fixed. Couple of possible causes like latency and the differences in 360 and Xbox One controllers, etc., influencing the overall feel. He does say that they're looking into the issue as there clearly is one, they're not just dismissing it, but it isn't a simple bug. Here's a replicable test. Hop into the game and try to move the reticle around in a small circle, tracing a circle with a stick tilted about halfway. For clarity, I'm using an unmodified Xbox One controller that came bundled with the Xbox One S, if there are any differences in models. It's immediately noticeable that the screen very clearly moves faster diagonally than horizontally or vertically. The issue is most apparent in the first 3 games, but is mostly absent in Halo 4 and the Halo 2 Anniversary. I personally feel like Halo 2 Classic is the worst offender here. Now, I'm no expert, but let's look at how the sticks work. An analog stick registers as a set of coordinates on a plane. In my tests, moving the stick into roughly these 4 areas cause a sudden jump in the rate at which you turn. I believe that this is what is causing the imprecise aiming, especially for snipers, as you use a lot more diagonal movement for aiming at heads. I'm using the exact same Xbox controller here in the controller config for Dolphin, exactly the same controller for that footage you just saw there, and you can see the stick is perfectly capable of registering a rough circle, but in the MCC, when the stick enters these zones, the game seems to accelerate it substantially. So something is causing a very definite and easily replicable increase of sensitivity. I found that you can zigzag in and out of this accelerated zone here. Give it a try, see how it feels for you. Here's a comparison. This is a simple top-down game engine. Let's say that if you hold up, you move north at a rate of 1 unit per second, and if you hold right, you move east at a rate of 1 unit per second. If, however, you move diagonally up and right, the 2 velocities are simply added together, meaning you're moving both north and east at a rate of 1 unit per second each. This means here that whether you walk in a straight line, you walk diagonally, or you zigzag, you're always moving west at the same speed. Is this sort of thing the thing that's causing the aiming issue in the MCC? Are the X and Y coordinates just being added together? One would have thought that for a circular stick, a half tilt up, a half tilt right, and a half tilt diagonally upright would all result in the same rate of turn in each of those directions, allowing for increased horizontal sensitivity, of course, which wouldn't play a role in diagonal inputs. Maybe it's the aiming acceleration for the 2 axes causing an exponential boost in speed diagonally, causing the game to register 100% tilt at about halfway. I really don't know. What I do know is that there are definitely these 4 zones that are more sensitive than the rest of the stick, and this is what is causing issues with aiming. Hopefully this reaches 343, hopefully you guys can find something useful in it. Best of luck tracking down this blighter, and thank you so much for your transparency with fans and for your recent work on the MCC. I'll be back hopefully next month once work dies down. Very excited to finish the What Happened to F-Zero documentary. Sorry it's taken a while, but as I say, busy work month. Thank you for watching, folks. I'll see you later.